Hi everyone. Thank you for coming today. And today we are going to discuss about trigonometric and advanced trigonometry, bearing, and some 6 mark 3D trigonometric, an angle between two planes, angle between a line and a plane, and all sort of questions. Hope you remember we have started this session specifically for the May-June 2022 GCSE students. The way we are doing is we are picking up some topics and we are going through one by one of how the exam question is going to be. So first class we have done the algebraic sections, algebraic proof, changing the subject, completing the square, factorizing, expanding brackets and indices, inequalities, quadratic inequalities, and simultaneous equation, and solving simultaneous equations using calculator functions, and simultaneous equations with the quadratic inequalities, and linear equations, solving linear equations. We already done that in the first and second class, and the third class we talk about the trigonometric sections. In this trigonometric, last class we already done nearly 10 questions in the trigonometry, the standard trigonometric questions and some advanced trigonometric questions. So today our exam questions series is starting from question number 36, which means we already done the first 35 questions in the previous slides. In the previous video, if you want to have access to the previous video, it is going to be in the description section. If you can look at the description, and the links are already pasted. Like you can have a link for the each class. You can have a look. Right, so now I am going to start the class today, question number 36. And the question is all about the standard trigonometric equation. So standard trigonometric equation, ABC is a triangle, a right angle triangle, and a right angle is given. 23 degrees is the angle. So this is the right angle triangle, and this is 23 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. So 15 centimeter is given. So this is C, this is B, and this is A, right? Now calculate the length of AB. So I'm going to mark this AB is the question mark, right? So the question is all about the angle opposite to that angle is called opposite side. Opposite to the 90 degrees is going to be the hypotenuse side, right? So O and H related by sine 23 degrees is opposite, which is the AB, and the hypotenuse is 15, right? Now you need to remember this one, SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA. So this is the trigonometric equation. In the trigonometric equation, sine is related by opposite over hypotenuse, cos is related by adjacent over hypotenuse, tan is related by the opposite over adjacent. So sine I am choosing. Why I am using sine? Opposite and hypotenuse in question, right? So we don't want to think about the adjacent. So opposite over hypotenuse is sine, and sine 23 over 1, you cross multiply. So AB times 1 is AB equal 15 times by sine 23, right? So you all using your scientific calculator. I'm using a Casio 991. I have a simulator version of the calculator. Have a look of this one, how to press the calculator on the calculator. 15 times by, so 15, there's a small delay in the calculator. So 15 times sine 23 degrees. So bracket close, and the answer is 5.86. So 5.86 is the correct answer. So AB equal 5.86 centimeter to the 3SF, right? So it is not a harder question. If you can see the marks is 3 marker, no problem at all. You can grab these marks easily by using the standard trigonometric formulas, right? Now we are moving on to the question number 37, right? Look at the marks is 4 marker. Read the question carefully. A triangle is given, angle is given, 2 sides are given. The area of the triangle ABC is 6 root 2. Area of the triangle is given. Calculate the value of x and give your answer to 3 significant figure, right? When you see this question, right, area of the triangle is given mean you must understand in GCSE you have 2 equations for finding the area of the triangle. One is the standard equation, everybody knows, is half times base times height, right? The second equation is the trigonometric equation, which is the half times a times b times sine c. That is the equation we are going to using because the angle is given and the 2 sides making that angle also given. So that is the equation we need to do. So area, let me show the working out. Area equal half times a times b sine theta, right? Area is given 6 root 2 and equal to half times a is 2x minus 1 and x plus 3 and sine 45, right? Careful with this question because this is assume it's going to be a non-calculator paper. If it is a non-calculator paper, you need to understand what is sine 45, right? Sine 45 as a GCSE student, you must remember the sine 45 is root 2 over 2, right? I will show you the trick, shortcut method, how to do the standard angles in the another question, right? Not this question. I'm going to show all the trigonometric actual answers, exact trick values in a different question, right? So now I'm going to be using the sine 45 as a root 2 over 2. You must memorize this one. 6 root 2 equal half times 2x minus 1, x plus 3, and sine 45 is root 2 over 2, right? Now what I'm going to do is root 2 and root 2 cancels off. So 2 times 2 is 4. That 4 is going to be multiplied. So if I put this way, 2x minus 1 and x plus 3 over, if you carefully look at the denominator, 2 times 2 is 4 here and here only 6. Now I can cross multiply. 4 times 6 is 24 equal, I'm going to be expanding the brackets. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x minus x minus 3. Now I'm going to do 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 and minus 24 equal to 0, right? Now I'm going to be working out 2x squared plus 5x minus 27 equals 0, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Yesterday I have uploaded a video with all the calculator tricks. So if you have a calculator and if you want to do this question, quadratic factorization, how can you use your scientific calculator to finding the answer? You can do manually. So 2 times 27 is 54 and you need to find out what are the factors give the 5, right? So 1 and 54, 2 and 27 and 3 and 18, I believe, right? 5 no, 4 no, 6 times 9, right? And pretty much that. Now I'm going to do, the question is all about decimal answer. So this is not going to be a factor is coming. There is no factors to give the 5. So it's going to be a quadratic formula. So I'm going to use x equal minus b plus or minus b squared 5 squared minus 4 times a times and minus 27 over 2 times 2. Let me show you the calculator method, right? So you can simplify and that will give the answer in the third format. Give me 1 second. I'm just using my scientific calculator. So then I will show you the easiest way to do that question. Right, so this is my scientific calculator. Make sure that I maximize the calculator a little bit, enlarge a little bit. You can see here now. Right, so behind me there's a scientific calculator. I will show you. Press the menu and use the arrow key to come to the equation and press the equal sign and polynomial and number 2 for the quadratic, because the degree 2 means quadratics. So I'm going to use the 2 as a value and 5 as a b value and minus 27 as a c value. And I press the calculator. I got minus 5 plus 241 over 4. And now 2 values. I'm going to press the SD and the answer is 2.63. 2.63 is one of the answer. So I'm just going to be writing the answer, x equal 2.63. And now I will show you how to get the second answer. The second answer, press the calculator again, equal, and you got the minus 5 minus 241 and press the SD, minus 513. So minus 5.13. So x equal minus 5.13. Negative answer for the length, it's not acceptable. So length can't be a negative answer. So the answer is x equal 2.63. That is the answer for the question number 37. So we are moving on to the 38. Question number 38. The reason why I choose this question, you need to make sure the question is related to the trigonometric question. You need to identify that. Read the question. A, B, C are the points on a circle with a radius 5 centimeter and the center O, and DA and DC are tangents to the circle. There is a circular theorem. You may know the circular theorem. From an outside point, if you draw two tangents, they are going to be equal in length, right? That is the theorem. Now, tangents and the radius is 90 degrees. So you must know that two theorems, right? So AD equal DC, you need to write the theorem. What is the theorem? From an outside point, if you draw two tangents, they are equal in length. The next one, OA perpendicular to AD. OA perpendicular to AD, that is tangent perpendicular to radius. Same reason, you can say OC perpendicular to CD. So done. So once you finish that one, they are asking DO is given as 9. DO is 9. And now work out the length of the ABC. This is a 5-marker question. Very heavy. So work out the arc length ABC. Arc length ABC means you need to have the angle of this one. You need to have the angle. So before that, you need to find out this theta, and this theta is a congruent triangle. So angle AOD equal angle COD is theta. So triangles are congruent or something like that, you can write it, right? So in order to theta, finding the theta is 90, opposite is hypotenuse. The 9 is the hypotenuse and this 5 is the adjacent. So cos theta is adjacent 5 over 9, right? So therefore theta equal, you can find the value of the theta by using the calculate options. So you can quickly come to your calculator. I press to clear this one, shift and 1, and cos theta. So theta equal, cos inverse, you know, shift and cos is cos inverse. 5 divided by 9, you can put that way also, bracket close, and that is the answer, 56.3, right? 56.25 or something, right? So I'm just taking the value 56.25. So 56.25 degrees, right? Now AOC as a obtuse angle, AOC as an obtuse angle, 2 times that 56.25, right? Which is, so you multiply the answer by 2, I get an answer 112.5, right? Now ADC as a reflex angle, you need to write 360 minus 112.5, right? And 360 take away 112.5, and so I'm just going to be doing 360 minus 112.5, and that is 247.5. Let me circle that answer, very important. 247.5 is the reflex angle here, 247.5, right? Now you need to know the method of doing this question, how to do this one. So arc length, what is the answer for the arc length? Arc length equal, there's a formula you need to remember, theta over 360 times 2 pi r. You're more than happy to chat in the chat session in the YouTube live stream. I allowed all the non-members, non-subscribers come and just to do the question, share your answers and everything. So Rameshia, thanks for coming, and SSV Warren, thanks for coming. So just to do the question, if you have the answer for the question, please share it. So the question asks here, what is the spec? The spec is the GCSE, and this specification can be applied for the Edexcel, OCR and AQA, all the exam board, including IGCSE. Right, so theta over 360, 2 pi r is the formula. So I'm going to be a substitute now, the answer is ready, 247.5 over 360 times by 2 times pi times radius is 5. So I'm going to be using the calculator. I will show you how to do the calculator. So because most of the people, I will show you what is the problem. So they may end up with a wrong answer by pressing the calculator in a different way. So I normally use the fraction button, 247.5 over 360, and go to the right hand side, multiply by 2 times pi. Pi is shift by pi times 5. That is it. So that is the answer in the pi. The answer in decimal, 21.6, right? 21.6 is the correct answer. So 21.6 centimeter is the arc length, right? So 21.6 is the arc length. So that is the answer. So I'm moving on to the next question, 39. In the 39, so read the question. A and B are points on a circle. A and B are points on a circle. Center is O. And BC is a tangent to the circle. BC is a tangent to the circle. AOC is a straight line. So AO is going through like a diameter and is going all the way to the C. ABO is X. Let me mark that one. So ABO, right? ABO is X. Find the size of the angle ACB in terms of X. It is 5 marks question, but I have no idea why is this 5 marks. I'm not sure this 5 marks is question mark, question mark, question mark. Don't know what is this, right or wrong, right? So I'm just going to mark this one. So this is ABO, right? ABO is X. So this is the X and this is the 90 degrees, right? And find the size of the angle ACB. So this is the ACB in question mark, right? Now I'm going to do some working out. So AO equal BO. because radius of the circle, right? So I'm going to be writing the lines AO equal OB. So therefore, AOB is an isosceles triangle, right? Then OAB equal OBA is equal, which is X, right? So this is X, right? And now we can find out AOB. So AOB equal 180 minus X, which is 180 minus 2X, right? Now I'm going to find out what is BOC. This question can't be a 5 marker, but there will be maybe a 3 to 4 marker. BOC is a straight line 180 minus of 180 minus 2x, right? So 180 minus 180 plus 2x, then you can find out it's 2x. 180 cancel, so this is 2x, right? Now in triangle OBC, right? In triangle OBC, 2x plus 90 degrees plus the OBC, OCB, sorry, my writing OCB equal 180. So therefore OCB equal 180 minus 90 minus 2x. So the answer is 90 minus 2x, right? So that is the answer for the OCB. Oh, sorry, what is they asking? ACB. So ACB and OCB are same. So ACB and OCB are same. So give a reason for each stages. So that is the reason I written down each and every steps. Hope you understand that one, right? So now question number 40, right? So read the question number 40. I'm just going to be show a different color. Right. A cuboid, right? So cuboid is shown in the diagram. AB is 7.3 centimeter. AB is 7.3. So that means this also 7.3, right? And that also 7.3. And CH equal 8.1. So CH equal 8.1. That is 8.1. And angle BCA, so that means this is B, C and A. So angle BCA is 48 degrees. Angle BCA is 48 degrees. Find the size of the angle AH. I'm going to make the AH as a blue color, A to H. Making with the ABCD, right? So AH, so this is the angle they're asking. So AH and this is the angle they are asking. It's theta, right? So in the triangle AHC is a right angle triangle. You can apply the tan theta formula. So because tan theta, the 8.1, this is going to be the opposite side, right? And the hypotenuse is the AC. We don't know what is the hypotenuse, right? So how can we find out the hypotenuse? So for that, I'm going to using in triangle ABC, also ABC triangle, also right angle triangle. So if you draw a ABC right angle triangle, and this is the right angle triangle, and this is 7.3, and this is 48 degrees, and this is the AC. I need that hypotenuse side AC. So let's say X. So now this is opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is sine. So sine 48 is 7.3 over x. Now this is over 1, cross multiply x times sine 48 equals 7.3. So x equal 7.3 over sine 48, right? So x equal, right? So I'm just going to be using the calculator. Give me one more second just to put the calculator. So just to pressing the fraction button. 7.3 divided by, sorry, I don't want to do that one. Coming back here, sine 48, bracket close, and the answer is 9.823. So I'm just going to be keep 9.823, but I'm not keep the answer in the calculator. So that is the hypotenuse side, is the I centimeter here. So now in the triangle AHC, right, tan theta equal opposite is 8.1 over 9.823, right? So theta equal tan inverse of 8.1 over 9.823, right? So when I'm doing this calculator, so please remember this method. If you are using the answer in the next subsequent step, all what you want to do is you can press the AC and go for shift and tan inverse of the fraction button 8.1, and underneath this one is the answer. That means calculator is clever enough to bring the previous step answer and replace it with that answer section, which is the denominator, and press the equal sign, and 39.5 is the correct answer. So theta equal 39.5 degrees, and I'm just going to be box it up. That is the answer for the question. Right, so that is the question number 40. Careful, when we started this class, I told the topics, the harder topics, and 5 to 6 marks will be given those questions with a trigonometry 3D concept. So a line with a plane with another plane. So you need to be very careful how to find the angle. So let's do the question number 41. Question number 41. This question confuse us, like the wording of the question is a little bit of difficult. Can you read the question and find out, work out the size of the angle ABC, right? Size of the angle ABC. So not this question, maybe I'm talking about different one. Angle ABC. So this is the theta we are talking about. Theta 90 degrees opposite is the hypotenuse, and this one is going to be the adjacent. So adjacent over hypotenuse is cos theta. So cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse is 7 over 11. So theta equal cos inverse of 7 over 11. We will find out the answer in a minute. Now the length of the side AB is reduced by 1. So length of the AB is reduced. So that means the right angle triangle is 7 centimeter. Now this is like this. So reduced means this should be 10 centimeter now. And this is 7 centimeter. And now this is different angle. The length of the side BC is still 7, right? And the angle ACB is 90 degrees still. And will the value of the cos ABC, increase or decrease? So cos A dash, so I'm going to write cos A dash BC is equal to 7 over 10, right? And before, cos ABC is equal to 7 over 11. So which one is bigger? right? If the denominator is the reduce, means the answer will be, so this is the cos alpha and this is the cos theta. So 7 over 10, you need to say 7 over 10 is greater than 7 over 11, right? So therefore, you need to conclude will increase. The angle will increase. Why? They're asking cos ABC. They are not asking the angle itself. They're asking the cos ABC. This is where many people mistakenly write decreases. So first of all, I didn't do the theta. Just to quickly press the calculator for the finding the theta. And what I want to do is cos inverse fraction button 7 down 11 and right hand side bracket close and 50.47. So let's say 50.5. So 50.5 is the first part answer, but they are asking the angle this time. When they are comparing, they are talking about the cosine value. Cosine value is 7 over 10 and previous cosine value is 7 over 11. So if you compare 7 over 10 and 7 over 11, 7 over 10 is greater. So the angle will increase compared to the previous answer. So that is the answer for the question number 41, and we are going to the 42. Right, two triangle joined together. So if you see this one, work out the length of the AD. So the question asks for work out the length of AD. So how can we find out AD? So this is the question AD. For the AD, that triangle, we are missing some information. So we have an angle, sorry, we have a side, we have an angle. If I know this side, so by using the cosine rule, I can find the AD. So now this is the length I need to find out. So this length, if you think about this side over this angle, this side over this angle, that is the sine rule. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be choosing a yellow color. It's easy to write and easy to see the handwriting. So for the triangle BDC, underline sine rule. So I'm going to use the sine rule. So how I'm going to use 12.5 over sine 109. Careful, you need to know how to use the sine rule in your GCSE. BD over sine 34. Right? So now you need to cross multiply to get the answer. So BD times sine 109 equal 12.5 times sine 34. So you make the BD as a subject is 12.5 times sine 34 equal sine 109, right? So you will get an answer for this one. I'm not going to be doing the calculator now. I'm going to be write all the step and press the calculator straight away. So now after finding the BD, the question is all about AD. So AD squared equal AB squared plus BD squared. What's that? AD squared minus 2 times AB times BD cosine 86. So make sure you understand the cosine rule. A squared equal B squared plus C squared minus 2AB cosine theta. So AB squared, we already know 11.4 squared. BD squared is the answer squared from the previous answer. Minus 2 times 11. Sorry, I just put 211. That is wrong. 2 times 11.4 times the answer times the cosine 86. Then when you get an answer, so that is the AD squared, then final answer AD square root of that answer is the final answer. So we have pretty much done, and I will show you now how to press the calculator effectively, right? So just to AC, now fraction button 12.5 times by sine of the 34 bracket close, come down and sine 109 bracket close and press the button. That is 7.39. 7.39 is the answer for the BD, 7.39. So that is centimeter, but I am not going to be using the 7.39. Calculator will remember that answer in the memory. So now I am going to do 11.4 whole thing squared plus answer squared. This is what I'm talking about. Minus 2 times 11.4 times by answer times by cosine 86, right? And that gives 172 something, square root of that previous answer 13.14. So 13.1 is the correct answer. So answer is 13.1 centimeter to 3 SF. Hope you understand. That is a sine rule and cosine rule application. So this one I'm using for triangle ABD cosine rule. So if you can, because it's a 5 marker, you better off writing all the steps and rules and everything what you're using. Question number 43, here are two right angle triangles given that tan E. So tan E equal to tan F, right? It is again 5 marker. Tan E is opposite over hypotenuse. So x over 4x minus 1. Tan F is equal to 6x plus 5 over 12x plus 31, right? Now find the value of x. So x has to be positive because it is a length of a line, right? So now cross multiply x times by 12x plus 31 equal 6x plus 5 times by 4x minus 1. Now expand the brackets. So 12x squared plus 31x equal 24x squared minus 6x plus 20x minus 5. So this is, bring everything to one side, collecting like terms and everything. So 12x squared coming the other side is becomes minus, 31x goes to the other side minus. So 24 take away 12 is 12x squared, and minus 6 plus 20 is plus 14x minus 31x, right? Minus 31x and minus 5 equals 0. So if I'm doing this one, 12x squared minus 17x minus 5 equal 0, right? So now you have to put this into two brackets. Again, you can use the calculator to solve. Manually, 12 times 5 is 60. 60 factors are 3 and 20, right? 3 and 20. So you can do 20 has the minus and this one is plus. So this is going to be 4x plus 1 and 3x minus 5. Right? So this could be the answer. So x equal minus quarter or x could be 5 over 3. Right? So these are the two answers, and this is the correct answer and this is not possible. So this answer is not possible. Right? Let me show you how to use the calculator to find that answer. This is yesterday I uploaded the how to use the Casio 991X EX calculator to solve the quadratics. Menu and arrow key again, and come back to the equation, which is the A, equations and function, press the equal sign, polynomial and second degree, and press the coefficients, which is 12 equal minus 17 equal minus 5 equal, and press the equal again. So x equal 5 over 3, again x equal minus 1 over 4. Exactly the same answer what we got as a manual way, but if it is a non-calculator, you need to use it manual way. If it is a calculator, why not? You can double check the answer. Question number 44. It's a 3-marker. Find the exact value of tan 30 times sine 60. Right? Now, more importantly, I'm putting a star mark here. This question is a non-calculator question. It is a non-calculator question. That means what? You can't press the calculator to get the tan 30 and sine 60, right? You need to have a method to find out all the exact trig values. So this is what, like when I'm doing one of the question, I told you sine 45 is root 2 over 2. You need to memorize that one. So how to memorize that one? I'm going to be showing this one. So this is called exact trig, is a shortened form values. Trigonometry, so trig is a shortened form, exact trig values. First of all, you may ask like what are the angles we need to remember? The angle for 0, 30 and 45 and 60 and 90, you must remember these are the values you need to remember. So we need to know sine value, cosine value and tangent value. So this is the sine value, sine theta, and this is the cosine theta, and this is the tan theta, right? First of all, how I'm going to be showing, I'm just going to be using a green color, different color, right? First method, what I do is a shortcut method, right? So write 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Now what you want to do, square root the number and divide by 2. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So what did I write? So I write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I square root the number. Then the third step is divide by 2. So now I'm going to square root of 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0 is the answer. And square root of 1, 1 divided by 2, half is the answer. And this one is root 2 over 2 is the answer. Root 3 over 2 is the answer. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 is the answer. Right? So now actually I'm just going to be go back to the another different color. So blue. Right? So cos theta is the reverse value of the sine theta. So I got a 1 here. So write the 1 here. I got a root 3 over 2 here. So write the root 3 over 2 here. Root 2 over 2 here, root 2 over 2 here. Half here, so half here. And 0 here, 0 here. Now tan theta equal sine over cos. So sine divided by cos. So 0 divided by 1 is 0. 1 over 2 divided by root 3 over 2 is 1 over root 3. And root 2 over 2 divided by root 2 over 2 is 1. Root 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 is root 3, and tan 90 is not defined because that is the asymptote when you draw the tangent graph. So now this table is very helpful to identify the exact trigonometric values for the primary angles 30, 45, 60, 90 and 0. So now tan 30, what is the tan 30? Tan here, 30 here, so 1 over root 3. So 1 over root 3 times sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 over 2. So root 3 over 2. Root 3 cancel. The answer for the question is half. Answer for the question is half is the perfect answer. Right? Hope you understand this one. Remember the table. Sometimes they will ask these trig values in the non-calculator paper, the paper 1. Last question for the day. So question number 45. And remember, this is my last question on the trigonometric series. After that, we are streaming on the Friday. So on Friday, we are going to do vectors. So Friday, we are going to do vectors. Please Try to come. We're going to do 10 questions on vectors. That is more than enough. And then we are going to be next week. We won't be streaming Monday. Next week we back to the normal schedule as Wednesday and Friday, because I need to stream couple of videos in A-level maths because their exam is coming on quickly now. Right? Need this question. Right. So this question, read the question. The diagram shows a hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. ABEF and CBED are congruent parallelogram. Congruent means like exactly identical. AB equal BC is X. So AB is X, BC also X. Point P is the point in the AF, and Q also in the CD, as point Q also in the CD. BP, I'm just going to be connecting the B to P and connecting the B to Q. B to P, B to Q, 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to be marking the 10 centimeter. This is also 10 centimeter. And given that the angle ABC, so given that the angle ABC is 30 degrees, prove that cos PBQ, right? So looks like a little bit of messy there, the diagram. So I'm going to be drawing the diagram separately in my sheet here. So just going to be drawing two triangles because I don't want to be mark everything in a kind of a messy way. So this is the B and this is the B and this is the AC and this is the PQ. So AB is given X, this is X, and this is ABC is given 30 degrees, right? And now this is 10 and this is 10 and PBQ is the theta they are asking you to find out, right? So now if you look at the AC, right? So you can say ABEF is congruent to CBED, right? So they both are congruent, right? Now you can say AC equal to PQ, right? So you can say AC equal to PQ, right? That is the concept we are going to do here. AC squared is equal to x squared plus x squared minus 2 times x times cosine 30, right? By using the cosine rule. So by using the cosine rule, I can write that. So AC squared equal x squared is 2x squared minus 2x squared cosine 30. I can go back to the first step. Cos 30 is root 3 over 2. So times by root 3 over 2. So that 2 and 2 cancel. Let me change the color for yellow. I'm just going to be writing AC squared equal 2x squared minus x squared and root 3 here, right? Now I'm going to write PQ squared. So what is PQ squared? PQ squared is 10 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 10 times 10 and times cos theta. So a little bit of arithmetic, 100 plus 100 minus 200 cosine theta, right? So this is going to be 200 minus 200 cos theta, right? Now this is the AC squared equal to PQ squared. So I can replace that one, 2x squared minus x squared root 3 is that. So hope you understand, we nearly there, right? So I'm just bringing this minus 200 cos theta at the front. So minus 200 cos theta becomes 200 cos theta equal 200. This 2 can go to the other side. So becomes, what will happen? It's going to be minus 2x squared plus x squared root 3. Now I'm going to divide by 200, divide by 200, and divide by 200, all of them. So I'm going to write somewhere here. I don't have enough space. I'm using this white space. So I have come to a stage cos theta equal 200 divided by 200 is 1. Then minus, if I take the x squared as a factorize, I will end up with 2 minus root 3 over 200, right? So if I write it the way they want, cos PBQ, cos PBQ is equal to 1 minus 2 minus root 3 x squared over 200. So that is the answer. So we tried 2 times apply the cosine rule, equate the AC length to PQ. So AC squared equal PQ squared. And then you simplify the algebra. A little bit of hard work, and according to the examiner's report on that particular year, this question is handled by only few students on that particular year, right? Okay, so that is the end of the trigonometric series and the class for today. We are going to be stopped at today's position. I hope you enjoy the class, and if you do like the class, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that so, and we much appreciated that one. We will see you on Friday, and we are going to do very important topic, vectors. So in the vectors, we are going to be handling the 4 to 5 to 6 mark questions, and the vectors is going to be come on only one class, right? Have a good weekend, and good week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye now. Good night.